welcome to the REE booth on the floor of the NTA Work Truck Week platform. REE is an Israeli-based public company. We went public mid last year. We are located multiple locations globally. UK for our engineering facility, Israel for our headquarters, the US, soon to have a headquarters, a US headquarters, and a integration center, manufacturing facility, and a few other locations globally, including Germany and Japan. On the show floor here today, we're showing something that we call our P7 platform. So REE's core technology is something that we call a REE corner. But ultimately, the REE corner packages a pretty significant amount of the actual vehicle function into a single compact module. And so, in addition, with drive-by-wire control for steering, braking, and drive, it eliminates a lot of mechanical, in fact, all of the mechanical connections between wheels. And so what you can see here again is our P7. So while REE corners are capable of covering the entire spectrum from class 1 to class 6, the P7 is really a class 3 to class 5 focused corner. This one happens to be all-wheel drive, all-wheel steer, but another advantage of REE corner technology is modularity and flexibility in function. But you can see some significant obvious advantages that result from the REE corner architecture, namely no mechanical components. So the corners can be positioned anywhere, basically anywhere within the platform. So no constraints on track, on wheelbase. So really the ultimate in flexibility from a design perspective. We are agnostic to driver control. It can be manual, it can be autonomous, and so inherently, as a result, the driver position, a lot of flexibility, left-hand drive, right-hand drive, accommodating unique requirements for driver positioning. We're agnostic to battery, to power. It can be battery, any supplier, any chemistry. It can be fuel cell, even. And body. This is a great angle to see the fully flat platform that our REE corners enable, and you can see that the freedom of design that our REE corners enable are not only size and shape of platform. A lot of our multi-stage manufacturers appreciate the flexibility in function. This vehicle again is all-wheel drive, all-wheel steer, but we can also do front or rear-wheel drive. We can do front-wheel steer alone, but it's really a drastically different business model and a drastically different approach to product, which is really top-down. It's understanding what is the end use of a particular product and then specifying the vehicle exactly most appropriately, optimally for the end use. So for the end user, what that means is the product is most ideal sort of on day one with respect to function, maneuverability, low step-in height, right size product, right size batteries for optimal consumption, but also efficiency. So not only we have about 200 sensors on our REE corners to capture information, and so with respect to vehicle health, battery health, and vehicle operation, the data as a service ecosystem that we're enabling with our partner Hitachi is something that can be used by fleets to further optimize their operations. So we recognize at REE that it's much more than just the product, and so we're building out an ecosystem of peripheral services related to financing, charging. I had mentioned already data as a service, so it's really about providing those peripheral services to ease the integration from ICE to EV. And so that partnership model is not only on the actual usage of our products, but also on the execution side. So we have a variety of different business models, and we partnered very closely with a number of leading global players to be able to execute such. So not only on the development side with respect to Brembo, American Axle, but also OEMs, Hino, Magna, EAVX from JB Poindexter, and Mahindra. and also with end users to be able to create the exact specific, mission-specific vehicle that's most appropriate for their needs. So again, thank you for stopping by. If you'd like to learn more about REE Auto, check us out at REE.auto or any of our social media channels, LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook. Thanks so much.